your captain speaking. This is your captain speaking. Make sure you strapped in. Make sure you punch your tickets. All verification and identification needed at the gate. The Carolina Panthers, the bandwagon has took off, man. It is taking off. I am the captain of this here vessel that we call the Carolina Panthers bandwagon. And boy, oh boy. Hey. Hey. Crank me up, man. Hey, crank me up. Hey. What I tell y'all. It take a smidgen of hope for that delusion to kick in. And boy, oh boy, it feels good to come out on top. The Carolina Panthers get a big time victory, 16-13 against the Green Bay Packers. Look, man, 13.5-point underdogs, baby. 13.5-point underdogs in your Carolina Panthers. My Carolina Panthers, our Carolina Panthers, got the big time victory, man. What the, whoa. Look, man. Look. What we doing, chat? What we doing, chat? What we doing, chat? What we doing, chat? What up, though, chat? What we doing? What we doing today? Y'all ain't hype enough for me, man. Y'all not hype enough for me, man. A lot of y'all. I gotta start up top. Because look, man, the easy thing to do is cower in fear. Is to see us as 13-point underdogs. To see that we got blown out by the Bills. To see that the Packers just smoked the Steelers on Sunday Night Football. To see that our whole right side of the offensive line is just out with injuries. It's easy to cower in fear and to tell yourself and to be negative and to not get your hopes up so you don't get your heart broken. It's easy. That's way too easy. It's hard being positive, though, and looking at the bright side and believing. Some of y'all, the call is coming from inside the house. Everybody mad at the doubters and the haters, but their call is coming from inside the house. Some of y'all Panthers fans are embarrassing again. I told y'all after the Cowboys came, when y'all came in my chat saying the Cowboys is going to smoke us. There is no team in the NFL, damn sure not the NFC this year, that is the big bad wolf. The Jolly Green Giant, the boogeyman, whatever word you want to use, there ain't none of them teams. It's wide open. Y'all think I'm finna write off my team on paper against the Packers? Come on, man. Y'all saw us go into Lincoln Financial Field last year against the Eagles, go toe-to-toe, probably should have won. Y'all saw us play the Chiefs at home in the bank. It came down to the final possession. Even though on paper, we were probably worse than we are now. But some of y'all still don't believe. Some of y'all think it's easy. I've just been heartbroken so many times. I'm just not gonna let them get my hopes up. What kind of fun is that? Because if your hopes ain't up, you're not gonna enjoy this ride. It's a hell of a ride right now. If you're so focused on getting your heart broke, let's say we end up making the playoffs for the first time since 2017. However it ends, you done missed out on the journey because you trying your hardest not to be happy or excited. You trying your hardest not to be happy or excited. The call is coming from inside the house. All the doubt, all the worry, I get it. But if you don't realize that this team is different, I don't know what to tell you. We went 5-12 last year. We 5-4 at week 9. And I know even some of y'all, and I know some of y'all probably thinking, hey man, this house money right now. We got as many wins as we got last year. We're making progress. Let's get greedy. Why not get greedy? Let's get more. Let's get this division. Let's get on some wild card. The Bucks don't scare me. Let's get greedy. That's how I'm feeling right now. It just take a little bit of hope for that delusion to kick in for me, man. These games ain't won and lost on paper. This is why I watch the NFL. I don't mess with that college football like that. It's okay. It's okay. But talent, more times than not, is going to win them games. On Sundays, when the grown folks play, when the grown men, they got kids to feed, it don't matter who go out there. It don't matter that Mays is out, that BC is out, that Taylor Moton took a week off. These dudes get paid millions of dollars. They got kids to feed. They got kids to feed. They going to go out there. They going to go out there and lay it on the line. They going to go out there and keep pounding. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. We gotta, come on, y'all. Because, again, the doubt is too crazy. We gotta get y'all to the front of the congregation. We gotta get y'all to the front of the congregation, man. Come on, man. These Panthers, we 5-4. We going into the meat of the schedule. We got a big time win on the road. Come on, man. Some of y'all got to come to the front of the congregation. We all family. We all family. The doors of the church are open. We all family. It's time, man. Let's get behind this team. Let's get behind this team, man. Let's get behind this team, man. Let me get into the super chat, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to my guy, Damien, on the super chat. See, I see you calling out the doubters on Twitter, including some of the Panthers fans doing the Lord's work. Come on, man. I shouldn't be having to pull receipts on our own fans. We look, man. It's not like we the same old Panthers, bro. We were 4-4. 4-4. It's too much football left to be played. Everybody wants everything to be played on paper. Everybody wants everything to be played on paper and a box score or something like that. It's a week-to-week league, bro. As you can see, it's a week-to-week league. Anything is possible in this league on a week-to-week basis. Especially the way we built, running the football, running the ball, being able to control the clock, playing solid defense, keeping them out of the end zone. Anything is possible, bro. Anything is possible. I'm not writing my team off on paper. I don't care what Vegas says. Vegas plays on y'all emotions and made some suckers out of people. Vegas plays on emotions and narratives. They saw us get blown out and saw the Packers blow somebody out, and they took advantage and cleaned up. I'm hoping some people lost some money today on that. Shout out to FPFO in the super chat. No message with it, just showing love for your boy. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all boys. I know y'all video gonna be lit. Hey, man. Joe Clarity, appreciate you on the super chat. Said it tastes like victory. Naysayers to the front. Hey, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something right quick. I was nervous, bro. I was nervous. I'm gonna be honest. I was nervous. I did my grocery shopping for the family on Tuesday. Right? We had lost. I was still sulking. And all year, when we win, I typically don't want to jinx us. So I wait until game day, after the game is over, and I order a bottle of this on DoorDash. I do it on DoorDash because I've been drinking at home. I ain't finna drive to the store, safety and whatnot. But this week, I decided I was at the store, and I went ahead and bought this, man. And something told me to buy it, and I doubted myself. My stomach was like, man, I don't want to jinx us because I don't want to get put the cart before the horse. This is a big game, number one team in the NFC. But something in my gut told me to go ahead and buy this in advance, telling me I would need this. It was telling me I would need this. It was the bottle calling. The bottle was talking to me. It was like, bro, go ahead and handle your business, bro. You're going to need this. You're going to need me. You're going to need me. When you get this win this Sunday, something told me to go ahead and get it. And that's exactly what I did, man. Exactly what I did. Our Jizzle on the super chat. Appreciate you, big dog. Said 13.5-point underdogs, but nobody's speaking on how they didn't even get to 14. You're saying something there. You're saying something there. You're saying something there. Look, man. You're saying something there. We're going to talk about the defense. We're going to talk about the defense. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Shout out to FPF folks. We got again. Say, tell them folks stay where they at. Shout out to the gang. Tired of folks being scary. We that the NFC South runs through the bank 100 for sure. Hey, feeling good, feeling great, feeling great, feeling good. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. 286 of y'all watching this thing. Give me a little DJ Horn. DJ Horn. Can I get some thumbs up? Can I get some likes? They don't cost nothing. Appreciate you. Let's get these likes up. The engagement helps me out in that algorithm. It gets it spread out to more Panthers fans because we partying tonight. We partying tonight. We partying tonight. Shout out to Regime. Do it on Super Chat. So, yeah, so we about to beat number one offense in the Cowboys. Then go to Lambeau and beat the number one team in the NFC. I approve. Stamp them. Stamp them boys. Stamp them boys. Stamp them boys. Appreciate you on the Super Chat, man. One more time for the buddy before we get into the content. Appreciate you on the Super Chat. Said, let's go. I'm really happy for this team. Rico running that thing. Hey, man. Hey. One time for the one time, man. Because I gotta, before we get into it, y'all know what we're doing. Shout out to Bel Air. Le Bleu. The French. You know, I look the French champagne. The Le Bleu. That's how you pronounce it in French. I was a Spanish guy myself, but you know I got that Le Bleu. That Le Bleu on me. Shout out to him, man. Again, I went to Publix. And something told me, man. Something told me, go ahead and get it, Dunk. Go ahead and get it, Dunk. You're going to be good. You're going to be good. You're going to be good, man. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But what we do? Got the victory. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers, man. Blue Bottles. I'm not sponsored by Bel Air, but they need to holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Holler at your boy. Because we're going to keep winning. I'm going to get good. Look, if we're going to keep winning, I'm going to keep popping these things. Look, again, I done got good. We 5-4. I done got good at popping champagne bottles. Now, I done did it so many times. I done got good at popping these bottles. You feel me? It ain't nothing new to me no more. It ain't nothing new. I'm used to the finer things. I definitely would take a sponsor because it's getting a little expensive. A little expensive. Shout out to y'all in the super chats, man. Y'all dollars will be going towards these blue bottles. What that taste like? It tastes like victory. 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 It tastes like Hey, man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Panthers Nation. We deserve this, man. We deserve this. We deserve this. We deserve this, man. Hey, don't let nobody take this from you, man. Don't let nobody argue with you and say that, oh, the Packers gave this game away. The Packers played down to their opponent. The Packers, they did this. They did that. What's wrong with Jordan Love? How good are the Packers? Did the Packers lose this or did the Panthers win? Don't let nobody take this joy away from you. The devil gonna try to take this joy away from you. I'm telling y'all right now. The devil gonna try to take this joy away from you. But the Carolina Panthers won the turnover battle. They won in the red zone. They ran the ball. Look, man, special teams even came through at the end. Outcoached, played harder. You neutralized them up front in the trenches. Yeah, Michael Strahan, Julian Edelman, come to the front of the congregation, man. Tell them to come to the front of the congregation. Tell them to come to the front of the congregation, man. come to the front of the congregation. These Panthers, how many times do we got to keep doing this to these teams? You know what I'm saying? How many times are we going to keep doing this to these teams before they start recognizing that the Panthers ain't no slouches? We're not the little brothers anymore, bro. Stop treating us like the little brothers. We're not the little brothers no more, bro. We're the big homies now. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect us when you play us. We're not just going to lay down. We're not just going to lay down. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to recognize, man. They have to recognize this now. Because, to be honest, there was a few times the Carolina Panthers could have really put some space on this. Remember the red zone pick that Bryce threw, they got caught in the wind? That was points off the board. We could have at least got 3 out of that. They didn't score their first touchdown until it was 2 minutes left in the game. Y'all wouldn't have heard. Look, man, they didn't score their first touchdown until there was 2 minutes left in the game. We kept them at bend but don't break. Look, man, it's time to open the church doors again. Open the church doors again. I told y'all earlier this year, if you had told me the way we turned this defense around thanks to Ejiro Evero going from one of the worst to top 10, I would have told you was smoking crack cocaine. I said it earlier this year. But we continue to put these type of performances on the field, knowing we have certain limitations. You have to give Ejiro his credit. You have to give Ejiro his credit. This team is playing above their merit. They're playing above their merit, bro. The ability of what we're showing on defense, they're playing above their merit. When it matters, bend but don't break. And I know a lot of people get annoyed, right? Bend but don't break ain't fun. It's going to make your stomach hurt a little bit. It's going to be annoying seeing you give up first downs, letting the team constantly move the sticks. But there's a rhyme or reason to Ejiro doing that stuff. And again, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. And it's going to have its lumps. But when you limit big plays for the most part and make teams work to move down the field, good things happen. Teams aren't built to go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 play drives and grind it out. Teams can't execute like that. First drive, remember when they got that fumble? It was a simple screen route. We blew up the play, we punched the ball out, we recovered it. It looked grim because they were moving the ball easily. But when you tighten up in that red zone, you let them get what they want. But you tighten up in that red zone, when the field gets smaller, it's a little bit harder. Keep them the field goals and keep them out of the end zone, you're going to be all right. Ejiro Evero's defense held them to 1 for 5 in the red zone today. That was the difference in the game. They moved the ball at will between the 20s. But if you can't get in the end zone, it don't matter, dog. It don't matter. It don't. Teams are going to make mistakes. They can't execute that many consecutive plays in a row. Long as you don't give them nothing cheap, nothing deep with the big plays, make them execute, they're not going to be able to do it. It's going to be a false start. It's going to be a holding. Somebody's going to drop a pass. Somebody's going to turn it over. Quarterback's going to make a dumb mistake. That's the philosophy. Now, it makes my stomach hurt when it's 4th and 3 and we playing 8 yards off. You know what I'm saying? It makes my stomach hurt, so they need to adjust there. But bending but not breaking. Man, this defense, again, I told y'all, they need a little bit of complimentary football on the other side with running the ball and playing keep away, burning the clock. Because it's not like we put up 1 trillion points today. It's not like we put up 1 trillion points today. We just play keep away, grinding the game out, shorten the game. And when you shorten that game, teams don't get the ball that often. They get impatient. Even though we're playing deep, they're still going to force the ball. Jordan Love threw in a triple coverage like 4 or 5 times. He threw in the triple coverage like 4 or 5 times, and we were there. That Mowry pick was easy. It was 3 dudes in the area. And it still didn't even get to him. The defense stepped up yet again, man. Morick had a hell of a game. The tackles in the flats, blowing up stuff. He picked that running back up and dumped him on his back one time. Just being physical, sending a message, bro. Physical and sending a message. You know what I mean? And it's just, look, the numbers are crazy. I'm looking at this box score. And Jordan Love had 273. Spread the ball around. They did a lot, but they only put up one touchdown. Interesting. A lot of people had a lot of yards on their team. I'm looking at this thing. Somebody's wide receiver 1 from the 2025 draft class, he only had 9 more yards than me. I'm just saying. But my wide receiver, he led our team in receiving yards. As little as we did throw, my wide receiver had half our yards. My wide receiver, Tedero McMillan, had 4 catches, 46 yards. But somebody else's wide receiver 1 in that 2025 draft class had 2 catches for 9 yards. I'm just saying, some people thought that that guy from that team would be a better fit with us because of, I'm just, it's all good. It's all good. I'm going to stop. Let me get back on track. But again, this game, it really could have been in our favor a lot easier. Bryce Young, end zone interception. Rico, the celebration flag, ended up getting a missed extra point. That would have made them have to go for 2 when they tied it up finally. And one thing like this, man, and I don't want to get political, but I don't want to live in an America where you can get a flag for celebrating for only 2 pumps. What have we gotten to in a society where you can only thrust twice and still get a flag? What happened to order? What happened to fairness? What happened to having fun? 2 pumps get you a flag? Game changing. Those were game changing pumps. Game changing pumps. You know what I mean? Those are game changing pumps. Game changing. But man, I'm glad we got the win. I'm glad we got the win though. Because I would have been mad had it cost that. Especially the game Rico had. Rico, 25 carries, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. Man. Bro, look. He had a game. And then the drop interception by Mike Jack. Mike Jack tripping, bro. V Bean said he's watching that drive in person. Said all he can think about is it tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. Look, man. That Mike Jack pick. I don't know if he would have scored because I know Romeo Dobbs was somewhere in the vicinity. I don't know if he would have scored, but he probably would have got to the 50. It wasn't nobody but old lineman over there. Mike Jack, it's what, his second wide open drop pick like that this year? Man, that could have potentially put us up by 2 scores. It hit him in the stomach. It hit him in the wrong spot. The announcer was like, oh, it's going to be a pick almost. Oh, man. Because, like, bro, we were moving to the 50, probably could have got to the 50. Let's say, worst case scenario, he gets it to the 50. We almost in field goal range the way Ryan was kicking. We was almost in field goal range. And then that final drive when we got the ball back after the turnover on downs, we had that illegal formation on JT Sanders lined up, covering up a guy. Rico broke that 20-something yard run to put us, I think he almost got to midfield. Rico brought that long run. And then, again, it got called back by legal formation. These are the little things that typically would have been like, oh, the Panthers going to Panther, and it would get us beat. But this team locks in and shakes back, is able to play through the mess. The refs, every week, it feels like we get shafted on a intentional grounding. But this team stayed focused, man. They play through the BS the refs give us. Everything's against us. Nobody wants us to win, bro. Nobody wants us to win. Nobody wants us to win. But this team plays through those little things that would have killed us. The Panthers of old, little stuff like that would have been the difference in the game. Again, a Bryce interception, definitely stuff that we haven't been able to overcome in years prior. A drop interception in the end zone by Mike Jack, a big 20-some yard run, called back for illegal formation. Like, these are things that would have killed us in years past, man. But it's different, man. It's different up here, bro. It's different up here, man. It's different. It's different. It's different. Like, yeah, y'all say in the chat, they're gritty. This team is gritty, man. They're gritty. They making a living off winning ugly. The Cardiac Cats, man, they're gonna make you get your money's worth for them tickets. They're gonna make you get your money's worth for the tickets. Shout out to everybody watching right now, man. We rocking and rolling with 339. We getting up there close to the record. Only get viewers like this when it's breaking news. Shout out to everybody watching right now, man. Give it up for y'all. If you are not, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot with the support. You can tune in to me. I do stuff like this. Anytime we win, we keep winning. But I also do film breakdowns, in-depth analysis, in-depth. Sorry, it's champagne got my lips sticking together. In-depth analysis, film breakdowns as well. Y'all please make sure y'all tune in to the channel, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. If you have not, we rocking, we rolling. But again, the defense haven't really been able to find that pass rush. Man. We had 13 pressures today. Turk Wharton finally showed a pulse. I got to give Turk Wharton his flowers, bro. He got a sack today. He was, if y'all watched me on Wednesday during the podcast, I called him out. Man. I said Turk was getting picked on in the run game against the Bills last week. He hasn't really brought us anything in the pass rush game. He got paid a pretty decent chunk of change for the type of player that he was this offseason. I called him out. But he stepped up today. 4 pressures, 1 sack. Made some plays in the run game, had to stop. Look, man. Shout out to Turk. Derrick Brown, 3 pressures. Scoring had 2 pressures. We only got him down 1 sack on the day, man. So again, I think the pressure is going to limit the ceiling of this defense. But again, you get a bona fide guy to get after that ball. Timely blitz. We got guys free a couple times. Wallace got through there one time. I don't know how that wasn't grounding. Roseboom got through there. I thought it was grounding at first again, but then I saw Jacobs was there for the middle screen. I think Ajiro did a great job timing the blitzes up, picking his spots, not making it obvious, catching them off guard. Great job. Roseboom and Wallace. Roseboom and Wallace had a solid game. Roseboom is down for 14 tackles according to PFF. 10 tackles, 4 assists. Crazy work. Probably by far his best game of the season. He even missed that one early on Josh Jacobs where he just completely slid by him. That was a good play by Jacobs to make him miss in the flats. He just went flying, bro, on that grass. He went flying on that grass. Yeah, man, somebody mentioned it. Shout out to Gibson, 52. Coming off the streets, getting in the rotation with Princely out, making plays, bro. Gibson made a few plays. Travis Gibson made a few plays. They got him down for 2 tackles and 2 stops on PFF. Shout out to my guy Lowe in the chat. See, coaches did their thing today in all three phases. Again, you hear Dave Canales giving credit to his guys, saying Tracy Smith told him this was some ninja stuff. This is stuff that you don't think about all the time, bro. That fans don't. I know me. I wasn't even really thinking about that because I didn't even really know how the wind was swirling. But Dave Canales talked about it. He mentioned that the Panthers actually decided to receive the ball. He even put it online that he wants to kick the ball to give his defense, let them see what they do. On a week-to-week basis, he said that's his philosophy. And I love that philosophy because you get the ball back in the second half no matter what happens. But today, with the conditions like this, they wanted to receive. They wanted to receive and give the Packers the choice. That way they could decide what side of the field to go from. And the wind was howling. You saw in the first half, everything Bryce Young put above 15 yards in the air was getting caught. Bryce Young don't throw the tightest of spirals anyway. And so when you don't throw a tight spiral, it's not as aerodynamic. That pick, the exhale, there was no way he intended to throw it where it landed. I'm going to tell you right now. It was a duck, but there was no way it landed. It went where he intended it to go. The throw to T-Mac that T-Mac got his hands on. It was a wobbler. If it was a spiral, T-Mac could probably turn his hands over, but instead he had to try to cradle it. And it's hard to read the ball when it's a duck. And he dropped it. First half, the ball was killing us. Jordan Love throwing 50-yard bombs, doing his thing there, doing as they please, getting the field goal kicks. But that second half when we needed it, that we had to win, and when we needed it the most, a ball got caught in the air. Jordan Love actually getting the taste of his own medicine, throwing it to that wind, throwing it up high, underthrown, we get a pick. Ryan Fitzgerald coming out there, 49-yard field goal to win the game. Having that win to your back. Being able to make that kick in them conditions, it helps. It matters. The little stuff. Don't tell me my coach ain't no strategist. Don't tell me my coach don't be in his bag. Dave Canales, that was a big time decision. And Ryan Fitzgerald, onions. Onions. I keep telling y'all about them onions, man. Onions. 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 Let me get a couple of these super chats before we start talking about the offense. Shout out to my guy Will Robinson in the building, man. What's up, man? Appreciate you on the super chat. Said we all the way up, and the Falcons took an L. Look at God. Won't he do it? Hey, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Ain't God good? Look at God. Shout out to my guy Will on the super chat from the 843. From the 843. Shout out to Buddy on the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Said, Tex loving them to with Kim and rest of the guy. Oh yeah. Look, much love. We're gonna talk about the offense, but Icky, man. Icky might have helped himself make some money, man. He might have made a couple of dollars or two. Shout out to Buddy on the super chat. My bad, I already put that one up. There we go. Shout out to DJ Complex. He said, just call me Rio in this thing. Appreciate you on the super chat. Said, Captain Hat means one thing. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. Hey, man, y'all know what time the captain dump hat come out. Y'all know. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate it. Fade NXC2 on a super chat. Appreciate you. Also a member. Said my supervisor's a Packers fan. I'm going to be insufferable. I might get fired. Hey, don't get fired, bro. Don't get fired. But let him have it. Don't show any mercy. I think they say this is the first win by the Panthers against the Packers up at Lambeau. The first one in franchise history. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, we beat Jordan Love on his birthday. How about that? They was undefeated at home, and it was Jordan Love's birthday. Look, man, I hate to spoil it. But we took the cheese. We took the cheese, man. We took the cheese. We took the cheese, dog. Took the cheese. Look, man, let's flip over to the other side of the ball. On offense. Again, Rico Dowdle, man. Oh, he might be right since 08. I thought I heard James Jones saying, like, we haven't won. Oh, wait, okay. Oh, wait. Appreciate the update. Yeah, we haven't won there since Obama was in office. Crazy. We haven't won it. We haven't won this since Obama was in office. But Rico Dowdle, man, 130 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. The word came out that Rico's the man. Rico gonna be the man. Chuba was going to the bench. That's what the word came out. And Chuba had 25 carries. 25 carries. Chuba had 5. Hey, man. Hey. Slow down, bro. Slow down, man. Slow down, dog. Slow down, man. Slow down, man. You know me better than that. Man. Ain't no way I said we took the cheeks. Ain't no way. You know me better than that, man. You know me better than that, man. Slow down, dog. Slow your roll, buddy. Slow your roll. But look, man. Bro. Rico Dowdle, man. The burst has just been such a difference maker for Rico. The burst has been such a difference maker. Nobody runs harder than a running back that's trying to get paid, motivated, running hard, trying to punish the defense. Nobody runs harder than a back that's trying to get that payday. Rico is running with a purpose. They fed him. 25 carries is what was needed, man. 25 carries is what was needed. And he delivered. Rico now is what, top 3 in the league in rushing yards? Crazy. He's been a backup most of the year. Rico's been a backup. 8 games ago, he's knocking on the door for 1,000 yards. The way the Saints look today versus the Rams, he might break that next week. This has just been crazy. And I still think we need to play both backs. You saw Rico had a thigh injury, a groin injury, like his arm was hurt a little bit. We gotta rotate. Even get ETN involved too. ETN didn't really get much playing time today. They let it to the big boys. But man, give Rico a little bit of break so he don't break down too early. But run him into the dirt. I say run Rico into the dirt. Run Rico into the dirt, man. But we played it exactly how we wanted to, man. Again, this is why we want to build our identity on running the ball. I don't care who the quarterback is. When this time of year, when it's windy and you really can't throw the ball like you want to, you run that ball, though. You ain't got to worry about the wind catching anything when you put that ball in the running back gut. Just turn around, put it in his stomach. Rico, turn around, put it in his stomach. Rico left, put it in his stomach. Rico right, put it in his stomach. Just keep giving the ball. This time of year when it get cold, the ball ain't it's a little bit stiff because it's slick and the weather ain't as nice. This is when running the football comes in handy. This is why we built our identity on this. Running the football travels. It travels. And it traveled pretty darn good today. Pretty darn good today, I say. Rico Dowdle, man, did his thing, man. He's RB1 moving forward till further notice. A lot of people say, "Oh, the Packers, they're just a good running team on paper." Prove it. They can now say, "Prove it." Rico said, "Prove it." prove you a top flight rush defense. Prove to me why you only give up 80-something yards rushing a game. Prove it. Prove it. See, it's still earlier in the year. These numbers, these totals and stuff like that, they don't mean a ton because you're going to get tested. The Panthers got tested last week. They top-notch run defense. They got tested last week. And they're going to get tested. But it's early. I don't care what you rank that rush defense. Prove it. Prove it. We're going to make y'all prove it. We're going to take this big old offensive line we got, and we're going to make y'all prove it. And y'all know we coming in and trying to do this. Prove it. It travels, man. It travels. It travels. And the recipe is run the ball, stop the run. It travels everywhere, man. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. Look, shout out to my guy, Lo. Lo asked me a good question. Good question. He said, would GM Dunk extend Rico Dowdle? And I'm going to say it right now. As good as Rico has been, I'm running him into the dirt, and I'm thanking him for his services in the offseason. I'm sorry. He came here for an opportunity to prove himself and get RB1 money. The Panthers have too many holes and needs on this roster to invest more money in the running back position. You got Jonathan Brooks on the mend. You got ETN in the draft. You got Chuba Hubbard you just gave some money to. You got to just figure out, you got to get Chuba back on track this year. But to me, you got Jonathan Brooks, who was supposed to be doing the stuff that Rico did. If Jonathan Brooks hadn't got hurt, he might have been RB1 by now. The way he was looking early on with this offensive line, I'm running him into the dirt. I'm getting everything out of him you can. Give him every opportunity to prove himself. But he's probably going to get money that you can't afford to invest in the running back position no more. The Carolina Panthers need a dynamic edge rusher. We probably need another vet linebacker. We need another safety. And we probably could use a good cornerback too. And that's not even mentioning you got to pay Ike Ekwonu, and you got to find you a starting center because both your centers are going to be free agents that you got to pay. It just don't make sense to put that much money. It just don't make sense to put that much money into the running back position. And if you don't feel good about Brooks in the offseason, once you see him in spring after having almost 2 years off, draft another one. Draft another running back. Take him in round 4. You can get some quality running backs late. You can do that. And it sounds crazy, but it's a tough business. But we got way too many holes to fill to be investing more money in running back. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe they do something with Chuba. I know there have been trade rumors out there. Maybe they do something with Chuba and give Rico the money. Maybe they do that. But like, to me, you still need help on defense. You still need help on defense. That is going to probably take some money to really get right on defense. A good offseason to invest in the defense again, in development from the young guys, it's going to take that. It's going to take that. But that's just me. But shout out to the offensive line, man. I'm looking at the stat sheet. I'm trying to figure out what Micah Parsons really did today. I'm trying to figure out I'm looking at the stat sheet to see Micah Parsons, but I don't see a ton. I mean, I seen one pressure, 2 tackles. I didn't see a ton though. I just don't see much. We kept him at bay. I don't see much from Micah. What did Micah do? What did Micah do? Kept him quiet. We ran the ball. We didn't get into obvious drop back scenarios. You did what you're supposed to do to neutralize the premier pass rusher. Shout out to Ike Ekwonu. Shout out to Yash Nijman. Shout out to Damian Lewis getting hurt and battling back, getting back in the game. Shout out to Austin Corbett. Zavala played 2 snaps before getting hurt. The O-line stepped up. For us to have 7, 8 different combinations in 9 games and still have these type of outputs like this, where we run for the ball like this and only have 1 sack surrendered, you got to give coaching. You got to give coaching the nod here, man. Big shout out to them, first of all, on the coaching standpoint. We had a guy come in, Carmack, the game. I think his name's Carmack. I never even heard of him. And I do this every day of the week, looking at the Panthers, following the team. They got meaningful snaps at left and right guard. What happened? Played competent. Played competent. That's coaching. But the difference in the offensive line's performance, another big factor of it, is Bryce Young. You can say what you want about Bryce Young, the arm strength, the size, the production, filling up the stat sheet. If you don't realize what he does for the offensive line and just moving the ball in general compared to a guy like Andy Dalton, you're blind. Andy Dalton gave up 7 sacks last week. 7 sacks. His pressure to sack ratio was 53%. He was a statue. Bryce Young. He only got sacked once. His pressure to sack ratio was 14.3. He escaped pressure on several occasions and moved the sticks with his legs, keeping us on track. It ain't always going to be pretty, but Bryce Young's mobility is what helps the offensive line out tremendously in terms of just the pressure numbers and things going on. It's obvious. It's obvious. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious. And so I just think last week gave a lot of clarity on what exactly the difference is when Bryce Young plays versus a guy like Andy Dalton, who's not mobile. Period. Shout out to Tab Black on the super chat. Say hashtag keep pounding, flex emoji, blue heart emoji, black heart emoji, blue heart, dark blue heart emoji, football emoji. I appreciate that support, Tab. She also said that she would keep ETN over Brooks just because at least he play. I say keep both. Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Just see what you got from Brooks, man, because if you can get back to anything close, I mean, maybe I'm crazy for believing. But folks told me I was crazy to believe that we beat the Packers. So maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. But I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Make sure you get a video a thumbs up if you have not. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel as well, man. We rocking. We rolling. Shout out to Kyle Sudrith on the super chat. So this will be one game that I don't get to watch. Then good win. How about the mash of unit of O-line? 0 sacks, 0 for maybe 1 pressure from Parsons. Parsons had 1 pressure. I had to go watch the tape to see that one myself. We did it, bro. Oh, remember 2023 when we played like 8 guards and Bryce Young got sacked 60-something times? We're so far removed. We're so far removed from that. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. We're so far removed from that It was dark here in terms of our O-line, bro. It's been dark. It's been dark. But it don't matter who lined up, bro, in their front five. We're going to run that football. We running that football, man. It don't matter who lined up. We running that football. Shout out to Grayson McKinnon on the switch. Said keep pounding. Everybody make sure you like the video. Give the video a thumbs up. Likes are free. It don't cost a thing, and it only take about 2 seconds. It really only take about 2 seconds. If you're on your Roku or your Apple TV or your PS4 or 5, what system is out now? I'm old. I ain't got no PlayStation. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's 5, I guess. Like it on there too. Like it on there too. James Petit. Shout out to him on the super chat. Said Michael Parsons is trash. I'm gonna give you time for the super chat, but I can't agree. I ain't gonna go that far. Cause I could, if we had him on the Panthers, I'd be talking Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie to you. If he was in Process Blue, I'd be talking Super Bowl just because of who he is. Straight up. I'd be talking Super Bowl if he was on our team. So I can't even front on bro like that. But he can't be had. St. Mark, what up, though? Yeah, Lewis did come back in the game. I think he had a concussion or something. They say he was woozy. They say it was woozy. Speaking of woozy, the refs, how do they not call helmet to helmet? Xavier Legette getting hurt. The dude hit him with the crown of the head. Rang his bell. I'm glad he cleared protocol and came back, but like, golly. That was a hell of a play by Legette. But how is that not helmet to helmet? They're trying to take my boy out. They might have knocked the accent. They might have knocked the accent out of Excel. They hit him so hard, man. They might have knocked the accent out of him. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, the refs they've been killing us, man. They've been killing us. It's been hard. It's been difficult. It's been difficult, man. They trying to take my boy Excel out, man. They trying to take my boy Excel out. Oh, my bad. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. I gotta say it every time. I forgot, y'all. My bad. I gotta say it every time I taste it. Victory. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. Bro, the biggest win in the Canales and Bryce Young era, man. Maybe the biggest win of the Canales, of the Tepper era. This team, man, you got to believe, guys. You have to believe. You have to believe. It take a little bit of audacity. It take a little bit of delusion. It take a little bit of attitude to believe, man. A little bit of onions to believe, man. But this team is rocking and rolling. I hate looking ahead. But they could win. They could pull another 3-game win streak off here. They got the Saints next week, who gave up a bunch of yards to Kyron Williams. You got the Falcons again on the road. I'm in the building there. You could roll some games off, man. You can. 1 week at a time. Just keep doing what you need to do every week to win these games. It's not about style points, guys. I think we got to realize it's not about style points for us. It don't matter. It don't matter. Ugly wins, We should have perfected ugly wins. There should be no such thing as an ugly win for the Carolina Panthers. How bad we've been over the past few years, any win is a pretty win for us. I've said it before. When you graduate college and you walk across that stage and you get to like where I'm at, nobody cares what your GPA was. Nobody cares if you made an A on that final exam, that pop quiz. Nobody cares about your GPA. Yeah, you'll get your little tassel for cum laude or magna cum laude or summa cum laude. But as long as you get your degree, nobody cares about your GPA, dog. It's just because you got the job done. You got the job done, and that's what matters. Just GTD. GTD. Get the dub. Just get the dub. GTD. Y'all tell her what GTD stand for, chat. Somebody tell the chat what GTD stand for. Tell the chat what GTD stand for. Tell the chat what GTD stand for. Got the dub, dog. Got the dub, dog. It tastes like victory. Look, man. People ask about if we would make a trade. I don't see them making a trade. I think they feel like anything this year is house money. I think they want to just compete in the division and see how far this team can go. If they do make a move, I've seen him being rumbled around, but they need to go after Jackson Powers Johnson. If he's available to trade for from the Raiders, the center/guard who was a second-round pick out of Oregon, this was 2 years ago? If he's available for trade, I would trade for him ASAP. I would give a fourth and a fifth. You're getting a young player that can play center. That can be your center of the future. When Robert Hunt comes back, you have your guy on a rookie contract for cheap. You can't get a guy of his caliber in the fourth round. Trade for him if you can get him. Hell, I would be up for a conditional third. You're going to get 2 more years on a rookie deal. That's money saved in the offseason that you won't have, that you want to spend. We're talking about money being tight and needing to address the defense. You get your starting center of the future. We already have our interior in shambles between Hunt, Mays, Christensen, Zavala being out. You need that interior. So if anything, try to get the O-line good. You can get a guy like that. This guy's huge. He's strong. He can move in the run game. He can anchor down. If he's available, go get him, bro. Go get him. You said those guys got the job. Yeah, that's I had to remix it, man. I had to remix it. Shout out to Tommy from Martin. Shout out to Tommy from Martin. GTD. It don't matter if it's pretty. Just GTD. What GTD stand for, chat? Tell them what GTD stand for. I'm glad y'all catching the reference. Y'all passing the vibe check. I'm glad y'all catching the references. Y'all passing the vibe check and not making me feel old. Shout out to y'all in the chat, man. We rocking and rolling. Sean Capri, what up, though? What up? Black Baller Empire, appreciate you in the super chat. See, this is the biggest win in years. Now it looked like he had to figure it out to pose, in my opinion. Look, man. I told y'all, man. I told y'all. Right now, where we are as a team, I do want to see Bryce Young progress. The box score numbers aren't pretty. Again, I want to see Bryce Young progress and get experience. The numbers aren't really gaudy or flashy, but just do what you need to do to win the game. Be a game manager. We don't need you to light it up. I told you, just them 2 to 3 plays and throws a game we need you to make. Some of them throws in that clutch drive, whether it was the Coker, whether it was the T-Mac on the comeback, those few throws in the game-winning drive that we needed, added that to the running game, managing, moving the ball with your legs when we needed to, when there's pressure there to escape and turn negative plays into positive plays. That's type of game management stuff we need right now. He'll continue to grow as his team grows and we figure out how to win. But just do what you have to do. Manage the game. And when we need you to step up and be special those 4 or 5 plays. Be special. You say he came back early from the ankle injury because Andy is terrible. Saying Bryce is on QB. If it doesn't matter if it's ugly or pretty, if the game is close, I have full confidence in Bryce to lead us down the field and have a chance to win games. Every time, bro. Every time. 9 of those victories that he's had in his career are game-winning touchdowns. It's close every time. Every time. Every time. So again, just be special. Them 4 or 5 plays when we need you to be, man. Manage the game. Take care of the football. Move the sticks. We figuring out how to win, man. We're figuring out how to win. There's different types of games. These ugly type of wins, they're going to pay off down the stretch. Hell, I think some of our ugly wins earlier in the season helped. That Jets win was ugly. This is a similar type of game where it was ugly. We had to run the ball and play good defense. Protect your defense, play field position, count on special teams. We're winning in different ways. You blew out the Falcons. You had to come from behind against the Dolphins. You had an ugly defensive struggle versus the Jets. And this game against the Packers was ugly as well. But to be honest, you really controlled the game. I'm not going to say it wasn't in doubt, but you really had control of the game for most of the game. That's saying something, that you controlled the game. It was in your hands for pretty much 75 to 80% of the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's just figuring out as a team how to win different types of games. It's good to put these type of games on tape and prove to yourself that the system is working with Dave Canales, that you have what you need with the guys in the locker room, and it builds belief in yourself and each other. That's what team ball is about, dog. That's what team ball is about. You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm just so proud of where we've come, bro. Like, it's tough. And I saw the Meow Mix podcast. They're talking about making a comeback. And that tweet went viral. A lot of people are saying that we've been 4-1 since they laid off. Tell them to stay away. Ike Ekwonu even got on Instagram and told them to stay on that side. I would hate to be in the position they in right now, bro. Because a lot of Panthers fans are like, they're either sour on them because like, hey, don't come back and jinx us, or B, y'all gave up right before things got great. It's been tough, man. I'm going to tell you right now. Making content is tough, especially when the team is trash. Some of y'all have been subscribed to me since day one. I just got a notification today that my channel is 8 years old. 8 years old was 2017. That was the last time we made the playoffs. 2017, November in 2017 was when I started my channel. That was the last time we went to the playoffs. We haven't been back since. We've been trash too. We've been trash. But I've been fighting through the elements, making content, being consistent, showing up for y'all. The only really break I've had is the beginning of the pandemic. The first 8 months of the pandemic, I took it off because there was no football at all. But when we started playing football and we was losing more, I was here. That's what makes it so much sweeter, man. When you stay down until you come up, it just feels so much better. That's what being a fan is all about. You stay loyal and stay tight through the lows because the highs feel that much better. You don't forget where you was at. You don't forget the slums. You don't forget the dumpster. You don't forget the basement. And we haven't even arrived yet. We hadn't even arrived yet. But it feels so much good to be on this ride, knowing what we done been through, knowing the type of energy that we sat through, the disrespect, being a butt of every joke every week. We getting dissed at ESPY Awards. We had golf dudes dissing us. We had country singers going on the Pat McAfee show talking down on us. It feels so much good when you stay down, bro. Stay down, and now you can experience your team on the come up, man. Stay down till you come up, man. Stay down till you come up. I'm proud of this team, man. I'm proud of this team, man. That's why we show up every year, bro. Just because you just have a chance. Every year is a new year, man. You're just hoping for that chance. That's what you do it for. That's what you do it for. That's what we do it for. We stick around for the good times like this, man. As a fan, we don't play. Right? As a fan, we don't play. All we get is bragging rights. All we get is bragging rights. That's why I talk trash. That's why I troll these fans online. That's why I troll my coworkers that's Falcons fans when we win. Or my family members that's Falcons fans when we win. All we get is bragging rights. I'm going to enjoy this stuff, man. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm sorry. I'm enjoying this ride. I'm enjoying this ride. You know, it was the last time the Falcons made the playoffs too, 2017. Yeah, man. Too many people, man. Yeah, it's that negativity, bro. Too many people is writing us off. And I wasn't on here parading that we was gonna win on like I felt against like the Falcons or the Cowboys and stuff like that. But I just never feared the Packers like that, bro. They're just not some juggernaut. Jordan Love is going to give you them bonehead Brett Favre type of plays every game when you pressure them. And their defense have names. They got some name brand guys, but nobody I'm afraid of. Micah Parsons, we were going to have a plan. No matter if our O-line was healthy or not, we were going to have a plan for Micah Parsons, period. Double teaming him, chipping him, running at him. We were going to have to stop him regardless. And he's good enough that it don't matter who you have out there. You know? It just feels good, man. Yeah, and it was on his 27th birthday. Jordan Love was throwing out gifts on his own 27th birthday. Again, I know the Packers have this history of all these elite quarterbacks. It just felt like the inner Brett Favre comes out of Jordan Love every so often, bro. Throwing across your body, throwing with 4 or 5 defenders deep, just chucking it and praying it like you had your eyes closed. That's just why I never understood why people were so up in arms about us playing the Packers. Despite us being 13.5 favorites, Jordan Love is just going to give you a couple of them every game. He's going to do those type of plays. We just were in position and took advantage of it when we had the opportunity. Except Mike Jack. Mike Jack, that drop pick was atrocious. Mike Jack is not going to sleep tonight. He gonna wake up like that Ray Charles meme with Jamie Foxx where he be choking in his sleep. That's how Mike Jack gonna wake up. When he gonna have a nightmare about dropping that pick. He gonna have a nightmare about dropping that pick. It's gonna make him throw up. It's gonna make Mike Jack throw up, bro. Go get your name in the paper, Mike Jack. Go get your name in the paper, dog. Make that pick. Probably a pick 6. Go get your name in the paper, dog. Go get your name in the paper. Go get your name in the paper. Said, NC State motto is go hit the judge machine, Mike. Go get your name in the newspaper, man. He said he gonna see the football Green Mile. But man, look, this is the type of win that it builds a lot more confidence. You putting another one in the bank, another one in the memory bank of confidence. Again, don't let these national media, do not let the national media take their joy away from you. Your Panthers controlled the game for most of the game. They allowed them to move the ball between the 20s, but they tightened up in the red zone. They're going to call it fluky, even though they punched the ball out like everybody does every week and caused a fumble. They intercepted Jordan Love deep down the field. But once they took the lead, they had control. The Panthers had control for most of this game. And they had opportunities to really put it away and have a multiple possession lead. And a lot of times that's been the difference between the Panthers being good and being bad. Is those type of mistakes would come back to bite them. The drop Mike Jack pick, the end zone interception for Bryce Young, the missed extra point because of Rico Dowdle doing some pumps, illegal procedure penalty. That type of stuff used to get us beat, but now we're able to overcome it. I want to see us still clean that stuff up that can make us go from being competitive and good to being great. But one step at a time. But making those type of plays, erasing those unforced, because those are unforced. Dropping the interception is unforced. Lining up wrong is unforced. A celebration in the end zone is unforced. Cleaning up those type of stuff and being disciplined, I want to see what this team can do, man. We got the formula. Run the ball, stop the run. Don't give up explosives. That's all it comes down to. Run the ball, stop the run, and don't give up explosives in the passing game. That's why we play so far off. The two-pump penalty. So the two-pump penalty is not real, sadly. It's literally a Key and Peele skit. It's a notorious Key and Peele skit. The refs do not subscribe to that. They don't subscribe to it. They don't subscribe to it. Anything sexually suggestive, they're going to flag. And I think he did so much build-up that they were bound to flag it. He even put up 2 points. As soon as he scored, like we were going for a 2-point conversion. And we might have did it. We might have done that. Had he not got the penalty, we might have went for 2. Then he put his hand on his head, and everybody knew what time it was. 1, 2, and then just took off. Beep, 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 beep. The two-pump rule is not real. It's not real. Shout out to Kyle Sutter on the super chat. B Amos, that's a wild comment. Wild comment. Says, sometimes I disagree with Canales on personnel, decisions, game management, or play calling, but he makes the players believe. Real Dan Campbell energy. Look, man, to me, and I don't agree with everything he does either. I'm gonna say that, full disclosure. But if I can find logic in some of the stuff that he does, I'm not gonna be mad at him. I'm just gonna judge him on the decision. When you start doing stuff that doesn't make sense, that's when I get mad. But if I can find, and I always try to put myself in his shoes, and think like, okay, what's his thought process? Does it actually make sense? Would I have done it? Maybe, maybe not, but does it make sense? And so I get it. But agreed. They play for him, man. They play for him. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. What up, St. Mark? I can't find a cheese head anywhere. I saw one. I took my baby out trick or treat, and I seen one. He had a cape on. He had a luchador, a face mask on. And I said, y'all going down. I told him, I said, y'all going down. And I was like halfway joking, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like you go out trick or treat, you see another parent. We all got our Yetis out there. We all got our Yetis with us with the kids. You know how it go if you're a parent going trick or treating. So I'm just halfway joking anyway. I told y'all going down. Let them know, man. Look, you can be proud being a Panthers fan now, bro. We back on the winning side, 5-4. Picking ourselves off the mat from last week, man. That's how you respond. Canales got them together and got a big-time road victory. Winning on the road was just so crazy for us for a while. But that's what, 2 road wins? We're locked in, man. Now we got to go back home and protect the bank. Got to go home and protect the bank. So the Zebras don't like fun, the 2-punt penalty and the ref. Yeah, that beach ball was crazy. Did y'all see how windy it was? Because Icky got the ball at first and he was like trying to halfway juggle it. He was playing around. He threw it up in the air to try to juggle it. The wind caught it just the small distance that he threw it up to juggle it. The wind caught it and blew it away. I got to check the tape on Icky. But Icky, Icky might get on him a little showcase on Wednesday's podcast. Make sure y'all tune in Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern for After Further Review live. To get the full film breakdowns, you have to watch it live. If you're a member, shout out to all the members that support. If you want to become a member, you can do that. You can be a rookie or a vet. You're going to get the full replay unedited with the film breakdowns. Live is the best way to get it. But if you watch the replay, you're not a member, I'm going to have to edit out the live stuff because of the copyrights that I get hit by on YouTube because of the NFL. But if you're a member, you get the live replay and you get the film breakdowns uninterrupted, unedited. I mean, it's edited, but not unedited. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not censored, I guess, for lack of better words. But consider becoming a member. That support is everything for me, man. It helps me on this independent journey. Again, we've been at this 8 years. Let me see if I can find it. Did I take a screenshot? I don't know if I took a screenshot or not. We've been at this 8 years. And I say we, like it's been just whatever, but it's really just been me this whole time. It's really just been me this whole time, man. Doing this. But 8 years of content is just crazy, man. It's crazy. I can't believe I would have been this far. So 8 years of making content, man, just being consistency is the key, man. Shout out to the Gross. Say, love being a member. Appreciate you being a member. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Again, it means a lot. Getting them full film breakdowns. Shout out to the rookies and the vets out there, no matter who you are. But I'm going to get on my soapbox real quick. But 8 years making content, man, again, it's been tough. It's been tough. And I've seen people start and stop and start and stop. And consistency is the difference maker, man. Consistency is the difference maker, man. Like, I'm not some wizard. I'm not the best at any, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a guy. I didn't go to school for journalism. I don't have a journalism degree. I'm an accountant by day. But I played football once upon a time. I make content. I tried stuff. I experimented. I did more of the stuff what works. I stopped doing the stuff that didn't work. I found stuff that people like and do the stuff that people like and people enjoy. And I listen to the feedback and you become consistent. You start building community. A lot of y'all, I've met y'all in person. A lot of the Panthers fans that I know just in general, they met online via Twitter, via y'all on YouTube. I don't know that many Panthers fans. I'm not related to, I got a cousin and an uncle that are Panthers fans. Everybody else, Cowboys, Dolphins, Saints, Raiders, different fans in my family. Most of my Panthers family, which is what I call y'all, I met y'all online because of making content. A lot of stuff that's happened over the past few years is because of making content. I went to that Raiders game. I got hooked up with awesome tickets. That was a subscriber. It's so much love, man. I love making the content. I do it for y'all. It's been tough. It's been tough. My life done changed so much since 2017. I done got married. I got kids. I done moved into a house. I done changed jobs about 3 times because of the pandemic. But I still been trying to find a way. Been trying to find a way. Hey, appreciate you, moderator. Said I'm a wizard. Said don't sell yourself short. Said Rome said I'm gonna need a staff. I might have to get a staff for real, man. I might have to get like a social media intern that can at least make clips. I need somebody to make clips. If I posted more clips on TikTok, maybe help me grow a little bit bigger. I just don't always have the time. Newbie said, love the Panthers community. Man, it's we all we got, man. Nobody show us love. We got to keep the Panthers community tight. Got to keep the Panthers community tight. Because they're best Panthers content out there. You kept me tuning in during the bad days. LOL. I appreciate it, man. And again, I know a lot of y'all count on it. The funny part about it is whenever we win, even when we were bad, my chat, my comments, my notifications, where the Captains had at dunk, where the Captains had at. That one time we won against the Raiders and I didn't pack my Captains hat, y'all was on my head about it too. So I appreciate y'all holding me accountable. I appreciate y'all holding me accountable with the Captains hat on the wins, even when they weren't coming as frequently. Again, this is me talking to a camera most of the time, so I love interacting with y'all in the chat and the live streams. I know y'all like it too. It's been a long journey, man. It's been a long journey, but it feels like the Panthers are on the up and up, and we're not even at our destination yet, y'all. We're still climbing. We're still climbing. Shout out to Newbie, said, got to keep rocking with you. Underground West said, you got great content. Fans appreciate it. Salute from the captain. Footsteps said, congrats, bro. Man, appreciate it. They said Rico getting fined for the celebration. Said, happy to see the captain hat come out more frequently this year. Me too, man. Me too. Said, for all the homies through the rule in the right days, bro, it was dark. It was dark. It was dark. Shout out to my guy, Will Robinson, on the super chat. Hey. Said, my wife said, what is he drinking? Mouthwash? It looked like Listerine, don't it? It looked like Listerine. Nah, this ain't no mouthwash. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. Hey, it's that Bel Air. It's the baby bottle pop of the Bel Air. The small personal pan bottle of that Bel Air. That Le Bleu. It tastes like victory. Appreciate you, Will. She said it is that mouthwash. Hey, man. That was a good one. 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 So we beat the Packers. Cheers. Look, man. A sidebar. If you listen to Rico Dowdle talk, and if you may not be familiar, but I was born and raised in South Carolina in the upstate area, right? Rico Dowdle, it clicked for me. One of my best friends Jamel, he's from South Carolina too. He got some friends. He got some family that lives in he lives in Texas currently. One of my friends, Jamel, we're from the upstate, right? Because Rico is from Gaffney. If anybody wants to know what a South Carolina accent sounds like for somebody from the upstate of South Carolina, Rico Dowdle is the epitome of that. He's the epitome of a country accent from the upstate of South Carolina. Again, shout out to one of my best friends in the world, Jamel Jackson. He got the same accent, and I didn't realize it until I heard some more Rico interviews, and I was like, they have the same accent, man. And I was like, that's gotta be, and I don't hear myself, obviously, but I was like, that's gotta be, that's that South Carolina, that's that upstate accent. And I really can't describe what it is, but let's just listen to Rico Dowdle talk. He from Gaffney. He from the 864. He had, it's, I just can't put my finger on what exactly it is, but he has it. He has it. And there's different accents in South Carolina, there's different pockets. Y'all see Leggett. I've never heard Leggett's accent anywhere else until I heard of him. But it's different. He said Kwame Brown. I said Kwame Brown from Charleston. Kwame Brown's from Charleston. He got his own. He country too. Hey, Kwame is country too. He got a country accent with Kwame from Charleston. But Rico, man, his accent is really some A64 type stuff, bro. For real. Hey, shout out to the 4, man. Shout out to the 4. So we're quickly approaching our perceived ceiling by a lot of people. Shout out to Mont's Corner in the building. Mont's Corner. CTG. Yeah, I mean, they had us at what? Vegas had us at what? 5.5, 6.5 wins on the season. Not. Let us in that party. Let us in that party. We might go above that. We play the Saints twice and the Falcons again. Not. Let us in. We knock it on the door. If you don't let us in, we might have to kick that thing down. The Panthers, we on the come up, man. We're on the come up. Let us in, man. We're going to act nicely right now. We're going to act nicely right now. We're going to act nicely right now. Let us. This is the Panthers. We just want to, can you let us in real quick? Like we think we belong, so just let us in. I think our name is on the list. I think we belong. If y'all don't let us in, we kicking this thing down. And y'all gonna really hate us when we get here. Because as Panthers fans, y'all been beating up on us too much. When we get back, when we back, y'all gonna hate us. So y'all better let us in. Give us that respect. Let us in where we belong. We in the hunt. All those in the hunt graphics that you see during these games when we not playing, we in them things. Y'all better let us in. Let us in to where we belong, or we kicking that thing down, and y'all gonna hate us when we get in here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We acting nicely now. We kicking it down. The next step is to kick it down. If y'all don't believe us, the next step is to kick it down. Said Charleston, shout out to Charleston. 803 in the building. Much love to 803. Power ranking still gonna have us at 28. Yeah, exactly. They gonna have us. They gonna disrespect it, man. They gonna disrespect us, man. That's why I don't even try to get caught up in some of these stuff. People will not let us go. They think we the same. They think it's the 2023 Panthers. One game behind the Bucks and half game back from the playoffs. We're gonna make it either way. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. I would love nothing more for that back stretch to end up like those two Bucks games down the stretch. I would love for nothing more. Nothing more would make me feel better than having those type of games be the division on the line. Remember 2022 with Wilkes when we got smoked, of course, because of C.J. Henderson and Keith Taylor. Remember how exciting that was, man, for like the division to be on the line in week 17? Like meaningful football in January? You ain't got to be putting up no mock drafts. Looking at who's in the college football playoff. Oh, we need to make this player a Panther. We need to do this guy a Panther. We need this. We need that. Remember how good it felt to play significant ball in January? January. The offseason feel a lot shorter when you're playing significant football that late in the year. It feels different, man. It feels different. Look, man. It's just, oh my gosh. It feels great. And this is just the beginning, man. We're just getting started. We're on the up and up. We got a pretty young team overall. It feels like we're going in the right direction, man. It does. When you win games like this, it feels a lot easier. And I feel justified saying last week was a fluke because we didn't have Bryce Young. Because 7 sacks by Andy Dalton is crazy. Tastes like victory. Look, man. See, I'm going to do mock drafts anyway because I'm a degenerate, but I get your point. Look, man. The vibe is different. That's the point. The vibe is different. The vibe is different. Said Bucks way overrated. I think we split with them. We could have easily split with them last year. If Chuba don't fumble in overtime at home against the Bucks, we could have easily split with them. Easily split with them last year. And last year we had the worst defense literally of all time. We had literally the worst defense of all time last year. And we should have split with the Bucks. Literally. So the Green Bay game is a big confidence boost, man. Can't deny it. It is. It is. It is. Somebody gonna have a bigger captain's hat when we win the Super Bowl or what? Y'all don't want to see Dunk at a Super Bowl parade. Y'all don't want to see Dunk at a Super Bowl parade. I just need one in my lifetime, man. I just need one in my lifetime where I'm still youthful, and have energy. I don't want to be using a cane or needing assistance to I don't want to be, oh, here's Dunk, the podcaster. He's been making podcasts for 30 years straight. He's old. He was born in the 1990s. He's been a Panthers fan since he was a wee lad. He's been waiting this long and he's finally witnessing the Panthers get a Super Bowl. I don't want to be old and decrepit. I want to be youthful. I'm trying to hit a Super Bowl party and go crazy at the parade. I'm trying to get one soon. I want to get one soon. I'm trying to get one soon. You know what I mean? Cause I want to enjoy. I want to be youthful enough and fit enough to enjoy it. That's all I'm saying. Just give me one in my lifetime, man. Give me one before my time is up. So that kind of game proves Forrest Brown is. Said it sounds sad. I'm trying to feel useful. Yeah, man, it does. I ain't trying. They did. I think I saw a Bengals. It was a Bengals fan. He was an old dude that he used to watch Bengals games in his recliner every Sunday. They did a special on him when the Bengals made the Super Bowl. They lost the Super Bowl, but when they went against the Rams a couple years ago, and it was like, he's been a Bengals fan for X amount of years. He hasn't seen them go since Boomer Esiason. This is a chance for him to actually see it. Crazy. I ain't trying to be that though. Said, hey man, 1 week at a time, no more playoff talk. That's how I am. Somebody had to remind me I'm going to the game. And I couldn't even remember who we played after the Saints next week. That's how locked in I am. I'm going to the game. And I couldn't even remember who we played. Arvera, what up, though? Yeah, great game. So you had to use the draft as depth building. And to be honest, we still have holes, so the draft is going to be cool, but you can still get, the thing is when you pick later in the draft, you just got to pick the best player available. It's a lot easy. It's kind of easy to pick when you're at the back of the draft. Guys are going to fall. You just pick them. Pick the guys that fall that everybody's overthinking. Same way T-Mac fell to us because people were overthinking. There were about 2 teams that probably should have took T-Mac, but they were people overthought it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the formula is clear. Run the ball, stop the run. Our offensive line showing up. I keep saying offensive line. I keep wanting to say O-line and offensive line. They showing up. Rico running that thing. I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody right now. This is not the year to be fearful, guys, and be worrying about teams on paper. The same way we not the same old Panthers. Some of these other teams, man, they're not who y'all think they are. The word of the day is exposed. We exposed them Packers. Jordan Love being careless with the football. Their run defense, who was top 5, according to the stats and numbers, we exposed them. Rico went for 130 on them. The Packers being 3-0 at home in the NFC team, number 1 team in the NFC, exposed them, beat them in an ugly game. The word of the day is exposed. Nobody in this NFC, I'm not afraid of anybody. Again, I'm not even saying that we going to the playoffs or winning a Super Bowl. But this is not the year, with all the parity, with things being wide open, this is not the year to write people off, including us. I'm not going to say anything about what our prospects are or what our ceiling is, what our limitation is. I'm just going to see where we end up. And I'm going to enjoy this ride. I'm going to enjoy this ride. Period. V Bean say 4-0 in attendance. The girl said we can win against anyone right now. That's how I feel, man. Like, look, man, we got a formula. We got a formula that's gonna travel. Bo Sox, what up, though? Another member in the building, Bo Sox. Again, if you want to be a member, make sure you hit become a rookie or a vet. You're gonna get those full film breakdowns. I think Icky may get his own little spotlight this week on After Further Review if the film checks out. He didn't have a great PFF grade, but I think he's going to get his own spotlight. Over the past few games, he's played pretty solid. Do I think they were looking ahead to the Eagles? I don't know. I doubt it. If they did, shame on them. If they were looking up, shame on them, because they're not that type of team to be able to look over anybody. They were 5-1-1. They're not that type of team that can afford to look over anybody. They only had one more win than us. They were the number 1 team in the NFC, but they only had one more win than us. Only one more win than us. They just really just had, like, it's not like we're a slouch. That's cope. If the media is saying that, that's cope. And they're coping because they don't think the Panthers are good. They have an agenda to push. They pick the Packers to be the best team. They think the Packers are impressive. They don't want to concede that they were wrong. So they rather say what the Packers did wrong versus what the Panthers did right and why they're a competitive team and aren't any slouch. Saying we're playing with the food. Cat playing with the mice. Oh, if you play with the food too long, it'll get spoiled. Disrespect. Disrespect. Keep disrespecting us. Keep disrespecting us, and we just gonna keep pounding. Keep disrespecting us, and we're gonna keep pounding. It's about us. It's about us. Yeah, it's cope, extra strength cope. Twice a day with meals. Tell them to take it twice a day with meals. And pill form. Twice a day with meals. Tired of saying the media saying we're a get right team still. It tastes like victory. It tastes like victory. Look, it's up to them to change the narrative. We're going to do our part as fans fighting in the streets. When I mean streets, it's just mean arguing on the internet and talking to your coworkers and trying to prove people wrong and speak the truth. But they got to do what they do on the field. Doesn't it feel good? Doesn't it feel good when your team cash the checks that you wrote? It feels great when your team cashes the checks that you wrote. It takes going out on the limb a little bit. It takes having a little faith and belief. But it feels good when your team cashes the checks that you wrote. This is a big-time win for Dave Canales. Big-time win for Dave Canales, man. I feel like this was the best managed game that he's had in his career. In terms of decision-making, he didn't hesitate going for it on fourth down when we went. We went for it on fourth down in the opening drive in our own territory. He just showed some real, he didn't hesitate either. He didn't hesitate. 2 for 2 on fourth down. Again, wasn't pretty. Only 265 yards of total offense. We controlled the ball 29 minutes, almost 30 minutes. Yeah, they did say the same thing about Dallas. Because we beat Dallas. Oh, Dallas is a fraud. Dallas goes in and blows out the Commanders. Oh, Dallas is back. It's like, all right, man. All right, man. Yeah, sure do got a better record than the Falcons. I was out here writing checks. Yeah, I was writing checks. I believe. I was writing checks, man. Yeah, they called us lucky. Okay. It's better to be lucky than good sometimes. It's better to be lucky than good sometimes. But shout out to the chat, man. Make sure y'all subscribe if you have not, man. This is the most likes we probably had on the live stream. I shout out to everybody else actually leaving likes, because a lot of times people be watching on TV sometimes. They don't leave the likes. So shout out to everybody that's watching on the PS5, the Xbox One, whatever it is. I don't know. Sorry. Maybe you're watching on your VR headset, your Roku, your Apple TV. You know what I'm saying? Your Fatback TV, if you got one of them still. Your Fatback, your flat screen. What else is out there? Your Fire Stick. Shout out to everything. Shout out to everybody out there, man, watching. We appreciate y'all. How long do you think it takes? I got to put this one up. How long do I think it takes before the Packers fans start calling this game our Super Bowl? Considering we have played at least 3 plus Super Bowls this year and won. Look, man. if every game we win is our Super Bowl, we got about 4 or 5 rings this year, right? Every fan base be copping, please, and coping by saying that, oh, this was y'all Super Bowl. When we talk a little trash to them after the game when they counted us out. That's the ultimate cope. This was y'all Super Bowl. And I guess we got about 4 or 5 Lombardis this year. Because pretty much every team done said it was our Super Bowl. Everybody has said that. We got a couple of Super Bowls wins this year. Hey, man. You watching me on the Samsung fridge? I can't trust no smart fridge, bro. I don't know what it is, man. I can't trust no smart fridge. I can't trust no smart fridge. Big flex, though. Woodrow, what up, though? DeGraw said tomorrow morning. He said they already dropping it on Twitter. Oh, man. Last time we beat the Cowboys and Packers in the same season was 2015. You know I love me a parallel. I love me a superstition. I love me a parallel, love me a superstition. Again, I was nervous that I bought this earlier in the week. I bought this. I usually wait till Sunday when the game is over. I don't do any earlier. No matter what the score is, I wait till the clock strikes 0 and I order a bottle of this on delivery. I bought it on Tuesday. My superstitious self, I was so nervous. Something told me. It was the blue bottle calling me, telling me to go ahead and do it. I know it's the toughest game on y'all schedule so far, but go ahead and do it. I know y'all playing a Super Bowl contender, but have faith. Go ahead and order it. It paid off. I'm superstitious. So anytime I hear some little nuggets of stats like that about us beating same 2 teams we beat in the Super Bowl year, I'm reading into everything. I love that type of carrying on. That's my type of carrying on. I'm not going to tell you to hold your horses. That's not the type of fan I am, or podcast I am. I might say week to week, but I'm not going to tell you to stop dreaming. I'm not going to tell you to stop dreaming or bringing up some nuggets like that. So the media looks at the Panthers the same way. This ain't no super chat, but I had to bring it up, man. Hey, shout out to Culture Cannon, bro. Shout out to Culture Cannon. See, the media looks at the Panthers the same way my bitter baby mama looks at me. I can do all the good in the world and never get credit. We just got to keep pounding week by week. Hey, man. Shout out to you, bro, for keeping pounding, bro. Keeping your head down and just putting in the work. Keep doing good, man. Just keep doing good, man. Keep doing good, bro. I appreciate the personal reference and callback, man. Just keep doing good, bro. If you're doing good, just keep doing it, man. Keep doing whatever you're doing, dog. For sure. But that one tickled me, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you sharing. Yeah, we haven't even played a complete game yet. That's the crazy part about it, guys. We haven't even played a complete game yet. We haven't played a game where both sides of the football show up. Right? Isn't that crazy, right? Isn't that crazy? The Carolina Panthers hadn't even put together a complete game. Both sides of the football haven't shown up clean in a victory yet. Isn't that crazy? Our best ball could be ahead of us. And we're 5-4? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. Hey, I got to get up off here. I got to go get me some food and go to sleep. Got this work in the morning. Y'all enjoy it. Y'all know, catch me on Bleacher Report if y'all want the short form videos every day. Monday through Thursday, I drop videos on Bleacher Report. Wednesday is the podcast after further review here on the channel, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you want to become a member, please join and support. You'll get full unedited breakdowns, film breakdowns. As a vet, you'll get bonus content, of course, with the full breakdowns as well. But it's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful thing when a plan comes together. Again, don't let anybody take your joy about this Panthers victory and this Panthers season. You deserve this. You deserve this. Shout out to all the fans that ain't fair weather. You got to stay down till we come up. GTD, baby. Got the dub, dog. Victory Monday tomorrow, man. Y'all enjoy it. Holla at y'all. Peace.